The NTSB just wrapped up a press conference minutes ago and shared that they are working to recover items crucial to the investigation that are now submerged in water. They're investigating that black box, a key data recording device to figure out what went wrong. More than 100 family members of the victims have now come to D.C. to learn the latest and get the assistance they need.
It's a hard time for them, obviously. And we want to do everything we can to make sure they get the most accurate information and factual.
I want to give you a live look at the Potomac River, where search teams have recovered more than 40 victims' bodies. We've learned that additional salvage equipment is on the way and should arrive tomorrow, which could help dive teams reach the other bodies still trapped in the wreckage. Planes are taking off from Reagan National Airport, but as Christian Cordero reports, 2 of its 3 runways will remain closed for the next few days.
Today, debris sticks out of the icy Potomac River. Several bodies and evidence are trapped below until recovery crews work through the elements with heavy machinery to pull them out. Divers returning to the wreckage in the water at first light this morning despite heavy rain.
We're going to be careful. We're going to make sure we don't hurt anybody else, but the weather we've seen so far is weather we can work in.
New images from video obtained by CNN show a close-up view of the helicopter on the left and the jet with its bright lights on the right on a collision course, and then the moment of impact. The helicopter pilot had already acknowledged to air traffic control that he saw the jet, but there are questions about which aircraft he was referencing.
Once you acknowledge or ask for visual separation, then the controller kind of relaxes a little bit because he thinks, well, that aircraft sees the other one.
And preliminary data shows the helicopter flying at 350 feet instead of the required 200 feet or lower. Today, the FAA announced it is now restricting the low-altitude helicopter routes for the time being. That route is specifically around the Potomac River. The NTSB expects to release an initial report within 30 days, saying today it has not reached any conclusions.
The only conclusion I know is that last night we met with several hundred family members who lost their loved ones in the Potomac. We don't need that to happen anymore.
The black boxes, the flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder from the American Airlines plane, now in the hands of the NTSB's lab for evaluation.
We're starting the process of not only opening those up, but to begin the extraction of the data.
American Airlines says it has retired flight number 5342, which is standard after tragedies like this. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Reagan National Airport.